Hello and good morning. Happy Trucker Appreciation Week. Happy Thursday. It is a beautiful day. Say hi in the comments below. Drop a 1 if you are feeling like, I got this. I got this week. Going strong, going hard. Maybe it's a little hard, but you are continuing down this journey. This past couple of days, it's day 4. And this past week, it's Trucker Appreciation Week. I loved all of you mother truckers. But we are talking about the benefits of walking. I call it September because it's a great step in the right direction. We're moving into the 4th quarter. We're moving into fall. And it's just a great day to be alive. And today, we are talking about the benefits, not just of walking and how you can improve your walk, but also why, and you should maybe consider using a weighted vest. I know there's a lot of hype around weighted vests. And so how to use one, when to use one, when not to use one, and how to pick one. And so if you are new to this walking journey, welcome. If you are just starting to get more steps in, maybe you've never counted your steps before, maybe you never paid attention to just getting out and getting more exercise, today is the day you are in the right place. Walking is free. You can do it anywhere. We've talked about in past videos, just walking in place. Inside your truck, walking, watching Netflix, talking on the phone. I think this dates me, right? I think kids do this now. And just walking in place. That's going to add up. That's going to get you the steps that you need. There is no this walking is good and this walking is bad. Really, it's just we want you to move your body. The benefits to walking are endless. You've heard me talk about this before. Improved metabolism, improved digestion. Truck drivers, I'm going to say it, struggle a lot with constipation. And so walking can help improve bowels. Walking is a natural antidepressant. So that means dopamine, oxytocin, neurotransmitters are all going to be boosted to the brain because you're breathing, you're moving your body, you're circulating blood, and you're creating such a live environment inside your body that we don't get when we're just sitting still. We are not meant to be stagnant beings. We are not meant to lay around all day. And what better place to get out and walk than outside? And so today we're talking about weighted vests. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever used a weighted vest before. We're going to kind of share the ins and outs and how to navigate this weighted vest world if this is something you want to add to your walk. So I do have a weighted vest. I did a lot of research before I bought one. I've had one for quite some time. This is my weighted vest. I actually bought it on Amazon. And so I will drop the link in the comments. And so there are lots of different types of weighted vests. Some look more military style where they're a full vest. I walk outside a lot, and in the summer, it feels like an inferno. Those really big full shirt size vests. It's kind of nice because you can add more weight and reduce weight, but they're really hot and they're really sweaty. So I wanted something a little smaller, a little sleeker. Smaller meaning it's not as big, and I can fit it under my jacket, I can fit it under my sweatshirt, or I can wear it right over. So this is a male-female vest, so this is not just for women or just for men. And they come in a 1 and 2 buckle. So if you like the style, it feels sleek. It's easy to put on or under clothes. And again, it comes in a 1 or a 2 buckle format. So when you're wearing a weighted vest, well, let me back up. Why wear a weighted vest? Well, one of the benefits of a weighted vest is it's going to increase your calories that you burn. So if you're walking, let's say you can only walk 10 or 20 minutes every day, and you want to get the most bang for your buck. Adding a little weight is going to increase the amount of calories that you burn when you're walking. So you're going to get more bang out of that time that you have. So it's a really nice way to double down. Another great reason to wear a weighted vest, it's going to increase bone density. So as we age, not just females, yes, women are sometimes more susceptible to things like osteopenia and osteoporosis, especially due to hormones, but men as well. And adding a little weight bearing to your walk is going to help increase bone density. You can also do this with body weight exercises. You can also do this with lifting weights. I like to get the most bang for my buck out of stuff. I like to double down when I can. And so wearing a weighted vest really makes sense for me. And so why else should I wear a weighted vest? Well, this is also a great way to build better back, core and glute strength. And so as a driver, sitting all the time, these are 3 areas that are going to take the brunt of that sitting, meaning your glutes are not going to get the activation that they need to support your lower back. Your lower back is in a C-curve position, so those muscles are being overstretched and weakened. Your core muscles are not actively turning on. So by wearing a weighted vest, it kind of forces me into a better posture, and it forces these muscles, again, glutes, core, lower back, to turn on even more than if I'm just walking. And so it's a great reminder as I'm moving around to do that. Now, a lot of people might just wear this during the day as well. I know a lot of people that wear it around the house, that wear it when they're out just doing regular activities, just to add that extra weight bearing, and you can absolutely do that. But when we are picking a weighted vest, there is a method to this. So if you're thinking, I could add this to my life, I could wear a weighted vest, even just in and out of the truck, walking around, whatever, just to add that little bit of extra calorie burn and little bit of extra resistance training, like that might be great. How do I pick one? What I don't want you to do is just to go and buy the heaviest vest you see, and you're like, oh, this is going to be awesome. I'm going to wear 50 pounds, or I'm going to wear 20 pounds, and it's going to be great. And so what happens when we put on too much weight onto our body right away in the beginning, especially if we're going from maybe not being that fit to now all of a sudden having this like really heavy load on our body all the time, you're going to injure yourself. Particularly, you're going to feel pain in your lower back. Why? Because your core is weak, your glutes are weak, your lower back is weak. A lot of people will notice sometimes when it's not the right amount of weight, all of a sudden they feel like they have shoulder and neck pain. So there's a math formula to this. What you want to do is you want to do 0.2 or 0.5 times your body weight, or roughly anywhere between 5 and 10% of your body weight. I sometimes encourage people to start with a little bit less if they're not athletic, if they're not working out regularly, or they're not exercising already, because that heavier weight when you're walking can cause shin splints because your body is not used to that load. And so that unfortunately is a side effect when you don't have the right weight in your weighted vest. So if you're wearing one already and you're like, man, I all of a sudden have shin splints and I've never had shin splints a day in my life, the weight's too heavy. So you have to back off. With a weighted vest, you can also step up as you go. So with your weighted vest, you could start at 8 pounds. I think that's one of the lightest vests you can buy is 8 pounds. And you can work your way up to 10 or 12 or 15 pounds in more of a progressive style. As your body adapts, as you get stronger, you notice that the next day when you wake up, your glutes and your back and your shoulders aren't sore. Okay, that's normal. You're using a weighted load now. And then over time, you can start adding more weight to that walk to continue to challenge your body during that walk. And so again, a weighted vest is a great investment. It doesn't take up a lot of space. It's really practical. And as we age, it's going to help us just all over protect and support our body so that we don't end up in a wheelchair. How do I keep myself out of a wheelchair? I get out and walk. I get out and move my body, and adding a weighted vest to that might be that next right investment for you. So let me know in the comments below how you're doing on your September Trucker Appreciation Week stepping challenge, walking challenge. Are you getting that one extra mile in? Let me know in the comments below. Maybe you've been rolling out your feet with our Road Relief Wellness massage balls. Maybe you've been doing that and your feet, it's like a game changer. Plantar fasciitis is gone, calves feel better, feet feel like you're walking on clouds. So working out that fascia in your feet from day one, feel free to go back and watch that video. But let me know in the comments below what you think about adding a weighted vest to your walking routine. And let me know in the comments below your daily step total. And we'll just keep on moving forward together. I'll leave you with this. Change can be hard. Change can be hard for no matter who we are, what our circumstances are, how fit we are, how active we are. Change can be difficult, but it's not impossible. And oftentimes why we feel like it's difficult is because it's challenging us out of our little bubble. It's challenging us to break the mold of what we've always done. But a friend told me this, Hope, if what you've been doing was working so well, wouldn't you already be where you want to be? And that has stuck with me now years later. And I remember that if I find myself kind of in stagnation in any area of life, physically, mentally, emotionally, business, personal, relationships, whatever. And I ask myself, have I been doing the same thing too long and expecting a different result out of that? And if the answer to myself is yes, then I know it's time for a change. And maybe today, that change is adding a weighted vest to your walk and your wellness routine. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place, 8:30 a.m. Central, for another great tip and strategy and during our September challenge. Share this out with a friend that you feel like might need to step in the right direction alongside of you. And until next time, bye.